Hey, honey?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, everybody, it's your boy Fen here with another Index quick overview. Trying to keep these things between the 20 and 30 minute marks. That way you can actually go out and do more with the rest of your day, and I can go do more with the rest of my day. So we're going to talk about Chaos Space Marines today. I'm going to go through all the army rules, the detachment rules, and I'm going to try to speed run through. I don't have a lot of Chaos Space Marine units, but I'm just going to talk about the ones I do own. Chaos Space Marines is my smallest army, I believe, and a lot of my army actually consists of second and third edition pewter miniatures. So I actually got some, like, an old school Chaos Space Marines. Actually was the first army I ever played the game with. Liked it so well, I traded my Magic the Gathering collection at that point to my buddy to be able to buy the not buy, but to get some of his Chaos Space Marines. I've still got them floating around. Very nostalgic thing. He's offered to buy them back for me a couple of times, but I'm like, don't really want to sell them. I'm sorry, Jake. I am terribly sorry. They are staying with me. And I think I'm actually going to get some use out of them in this edition. So let's dive in and find out what I'm going to be using these old school pewter minis to do. So the army rule for Chaos Space Marines is Dark Pacts. Basically, each time a unit with this ability is selected to shoot or fight, you can make a Dark Pact. If it does, select one of the following abilities from for that unit's weapons to gain into the end of the phase. You either get lethal hits or sustained hits. Oh, sorry. Pause. Okay, so like I was saying before I had to run and pick up the wife. Your Chaos Space Marines, Heretic Astartes, can select to make a Dark Pact whenever they're going to shoot or fight. They either get lethal hits or sustained hits 1. And of course, this is going to make them have to take a leadership test, not a battle shock test, just a leadership test. So there's nothing bad CP wise or objective control wise is going to happen to them. They're just, if they fail, they're going to take a D3 mortals, which could be, 1 to 2 units being killed, or just one unit, or not units, models, or a model just taking a mortal wound, which is cool. Another thing that they have for their army rules is the Lost and the Damned. Some trader, this is to represent the Heretic Astartes choosing one specific faction. If it's Heretic Astartes, include any of the following units to your army, and when you do, their faction keywords are replaced with Heretic Astartes. So you can swap, basically add Corn Berserkers, and they go from World Eaters to Heretic Astartes. You can put in Rubric Marines, and they go from Thousand Suns to Heretic Astartes. And again, Death Guard. You can borrow some Plague Marines from that faction. The combined value of those, though, there is a limit placed on that. Incursion size, you can have up to 250. Strike Force, you can have up to 500. And Onslaught, you can have up to 750. My current collection of Chaos Space Marines basically lets me be able to pull in some Corn Berserkers, because I do have an old plastic kit from 3rd edition 40k of Corn Berserkers. I don't own any Rubric Marines, but I do have a Death Guard army, so I could pull in some Plague Marines if I chose to pull in some. A lot of tournaments all play at the Strike Force level, so it's 500 points. That's probably like a unit of Corn Berserkers and probably like 2 things of Plague Marines. If I felt like it, I could grab some Rubrics and be able to pull them in as well. Just be able to have like a squad of each. So That's cool. Detachment rules. The detachment we're getting in the index is the Slaves to Darkness detachment. Their rule is Marks of Chaos. When mustering your army, so this is army building, each time you select a Heretic Astartes unit to include in your army, if that unit is not an epic hero and does not already have one or more of the keywords listed below, you must select one of the keywords listed below for that unit to gain. Note which unit gains which keyword this way on your army roster. Each time a unit with a keyword makes a dark pack, it gains the associated ability below until the end of the phase. So, Khorne Berserkers, anything that's Khorne, gets the Bloody Fury in the fight phase. That unit's weapons gain lethal hits ability this phase as a result of the Dark Path. Each time a model... Okay, so that makes 5-up crits. So, definitely nice. Lethal hits in the fighting phase. And those are all going to happen on 5-ups. Zeech, Warpfire in the shooting phase. This army gains... So in the shooting, they get lethal hits, and theirs is going to be on a 5-up. Nurgle gets Spread the Sickness. If they get sustained hits in the shooting phase, then theirs is going to be on 5-ups. Noticing a theme here. And Slaanesh, Excessive Cruelty, they get sustained hits on 5-up in fight phase. So you get better shooting for Nurgle and Zeech. You get better melee for Khorne and Slaanesh. And Chaos Undivided, Glory to Chaos. Each time this weapon unit makes an attack, you get reroll 1. So I think I usually tend to play my Chaos Space Marines as Chaos Undivided. So a lot of good reroll 1s, so we don't have to have our captain equivalent leaders next to them. Restrictions: you can't take Khorne with a Psyker, and a character unit with a leader can only be attached to a body. Characters with a leader ability can only be attached to the bodyguard unit if those units share the same keyword from the list above. So, no putting a Zeech guy with a Nurgle unit to be able to double dip on those shooting things. So, makes a lot of sense. Keeps the soup from getting too soupy. So stratagems for Chaos Space Marines, we have Infernal Rites. During your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase, just after enemy units selected targets, one Heretic Astartes unit from your army that was selected as the target of those attacks, and until the end of the phase, each time... Okay, so basically it's Armor of Contempt. You get to reduce the AP by 1 for 2 CP. Profane Zeal, your shooting phase or fight phase, you get to select one Heretic Astartes unit. The effect is until the end of the phase, each time a model from your unit makes an attack roll, reroll a hit roll 1 or reroll a wound roll 1. If your unit is Chaos Undivided, you instead get to reroll the hit roll, and you can reroll the wound roll. Alright, I like Profane Zeal. I like playing Chaos Undivided. Full rerolls on hit and wound. That's totally something I'm going to be spending a lot of CP on. Infernal Hate. Fight phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. Target one Heretic Astartes unit or army is selected as the target of one or more attacks. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in the unit is destroyed, if that model has not fought this phase, roll 1d6 on adding 1 to the result if it's Khorne. So, Khorne Berserkers get to fight on death if they haven't fought already on a 3+. Everyone else is doing it on a 4+. So, yeah, just a 4-up fight on death for 1 CP. Awesome. Skin Shift. During your command phase, one Heretic Astartes unit from your army. One model in your army regains up to 3 lost wounds. In addition, if your unit is Zeech unit and below its starting strength, one destroyed model is returned with full wounds remaining. That's nice. That's It's kind of sad that it's only Zeech to get to brought back, but then again, their dudes are just like spirits inside of armor, so that makes sense. But still, just being able to heal up somebody by 3 lost wounds, not bad. Just for 1 CP. Unnatural swiftness, 1 Heretic Astartes unit during your movement phase until the end of your turn. It's eligible to shoot and declare charge in a turn in which it fell back. In addition, if your army is Slanesh, until the end of the turn, you're eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which... Okay, so you get advance and shoot. Advance, shoot, and charge if you're Slanesh. If you're not, then you're just unnaturally swift. That's not bad. Definitely put that on a unit in Noise Marines. Dark Obscuration. Your opponent's shooting phase just after enemy has selected targets. One of your Heretic Astartes unit is selected as a target, 1 more attacks. Until the end of the phase. It has a stealth ability. In addition, if Nurgle is Nurgle, till the end of the phase, your unit can only be selected as the target of ranged attacks if the attacking model is within 12 inches. That's really nice. It's the whole, like, okay, we're going to shoot your Plague Marines. It's like, you're 13 inches away. You can't shoot me. Basically just get to nullify those shots. That is nice. Nice. Alright. And I think a lot of these ones say if the unit is Zeech, if it is Slanesh, if it is Nurgle, or it is Khorne. I think those stratagems, along with the Infernal Rites, are probably going to pop up again in their indexes when we get actually dedicated codexes. Alright. So the enhancements, the war gear / relics of the edition. Talisman of Burning Blood. So this one has to be dedicated to Khorne. Add 1 to the attacks and strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. Each time the bearer makes a dark pact until the end of phase, add D3 to the attacks and strength characteristics. Okay, so basically Khorne gets more angry, more attacky. The Eye of Zeech. Zeech model only. Each time the bearer unit makes a dark pact, take a leadership for the bearer. If you pass, you gain 1 CP. So that's nice. Orbs on Life. Nurgle. At the end of the fight phase, roll D6 for every enemy within 6 inches. Adding 1 to the result if the bearer's made a dark pact. So on a 4+, you get to deal out D3 mortal wounds. Not bad. Intoxicating Elixir. Slanesh. Alright, so we're going to get drunk. The bearer has a 5-up feel no pain. Oh, drunken kung fu master. Each time the bearer shoots or fights, if the bearer made a dark pact, after the bearer has resolved these attacks, select 1 enemy unit that was hit by 1 or more, and they gotta take a battle shock test. Not bad. You're getting a little... It's like, dude was hammered. He was just chugging Jaeger and Goldschlager together, and he just punched me in the face. He was just trash. How the heck did he do that? I don't know. I should have been able to win. I can't hold an objective anymore. Okay. Liber Hereticus. So this is the Chaos Undivided Relic. Model with this. Each time the bearer makes a dark pact, the weapons unit gains the lethal hits and sustain hits 1 ability until end of phase, instead of getting just 1 of those. So you get both. That's pretty good. Both of those plus, you know, like a full plus reroll 1s or full rerolls. That's pretty good. That's really good. Like, that's really good. All right, so that is all of that stuff. I know I've been going through these with saying like the models I have or am going to get soon, especially in Tyrannus. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have that. Abaddon the Spoiler is definitely a model I want to get. One of the armies I wish I would have gotten to play in 9th edition was Abaddon walking war dogs. That army was stupidly fun. So yeah, War Master. Command phase, select 1 of the War Master abilities until the start of your next command phase. The model has the ability. So he has Paragon of Hatred. Friendly Heretic Astartes within 6 inches of the model. Each time the model in that unit makes an attack, you can reroll the hit roll, so he gets full rerolls. Or you can have the Mark of Chaos Ascendant, so he gets the aura of handing out 4+ invulnerable save. And the Lord of the Traitor Legion's aura. Friendly units within 6 of this model, you can reroll leadership and battle shock test for that unit. That right there, especially after just getting done looking at all of the battle shock and leadership tests that need to be taken for fighting against Tyranids, and the fact that you're going to take in a lot of leadership tests, because why not make a dark pack every time you fight or shoot? So Abaddon, just that ability alone is definitely something that's making me go, I need to get an Abaddon for my Chaos Space Marines. His other ability is Dark Destiny. Each time this model makes a dark pack and does not fail the resulting leadership test, roll a d6 on a 2+, you gain a CP. He's a linchpin of Chaos Space Marines. I'm pretty sure anybody who has a Chaos Space Marine army needs to have Abaddon as a spoiler. So we're good on that one. He can lead Chaos Terminator squads or Legionnaires. So that's good. Don't have Harkin. I do not have Huron Blackheart. Heretic Astartes Demon Prince. I don't own any Demon Princes. I don't even own the one with wings. I don't have Fabulous Battle. I don't have Cypher. I do have a Master of Possession. His special abilities are Demonkin Psychic. When this model is leading a unit, add 1 to advanced charge rules for that unit, and models in that ability have a 6-up feel no pain. That's good. Sacrificial Dagger. Once per phase, when this model is selected to shoot or fight, you can use this ability. If it does, that model's unit suffers 1 mortal wound, and until the end of the phase, each time that model makes a psychic attack, add 1 hit roll and 1 to the wound roll. Yeah, not bad. Do miss the whole thing that so they can lead chosen, legionnaires, or possessed. He used to be able to heal with his psychic abilities, but not anymore. That's definitely a downside. Chaos Lord. I don't own a Chaos Lord. I need to get a couple Chaos Lords because they're the captain equivalent. Sorcerer. Is it the Sorcerer I have? Yeah. No, I got the... Yeah, no, I've got a Sorcerer, not the other one. So... When this model is leading a unit, each time attack... No, I've got the Master of Possessions. I don't have the Sorcerer. I have the Sorcerer in Terminator armor. Yes, here it is. This was the one I have. Warp Time, Psychic ability. When this model is leading a unit, you can reroll advanced and charge rolls for that unit. Death Helix, Psychic. At the start of your shoot phase, 1 Psychic unit with this ability can use it. If it does, select 1 enemy unit within 12 inches invisible to the Psyker and roll a d6 on a 1. Psyker suffers d3 mortal wounds. On 2+ until the start of your next movement phase, each time an attack targets an enemy unit, improve the armor penetration of the attack by 1. Alright, so that's not bad. I actually got the old school Sorcerer and Terminator armor metal pewter minis, so that's actually kind of nice to have. He can lead Chaos Terminator squad. I don't have any Chaos Terminators. I'm going to need to get some Chaos Terminators. Locus the Eternal. Lucius the Eternal, do not own any of him. Lord Scorn, do not own any. Warpsmith, don't own any of those. Exalted Champion, I don't think I don't have any Exalted Champions. Dark Apostle, I'd love to get one of those, but I don't have it. Dark Commune, again, it comes with the Dark Apostle. Need to get some of those. Legionnaires, do have some Legionnaires. I got a bunch of old school plastic 3rd edition ones, and I've got some of the new 9th edition ones. So they have Veterans of the Long War. Each time a model in this unit targets an enemy unit with a melee attack, reroll wound roll 1. If that enemy unit is with engagement marker within range of an objective marker, you can reroll the wound roll instead. So you get basically like a leader buff, an old school lieutenant buff on these guys, and it gets even better when they're trying to steal an objective marker from somebody. That's awesome. I still got all the same options to be able to put all the different toys on your guys. Cultist mob, I want to get these. I really do want some cultist, but we're just gonna move on because I don't have those yet. Curse cultist, again, yeah, I want some curse. I really wish I would have gotten that box set that was basically like the cultist versus the Inquisition for Kill Team, but sadly that sucker sold out really fast. Would have been a great deal. Yeah, Terminator Squad, need to get some of these boys. Master of Executions, probably need one of him. Not really sure. Possessed. Okay, so we got to look at the dead. We got to look at one key thing: unit composition, 1 possessed champion, and 4 to 9 possessed. I got the bonus kit for the Imperium magazine for the Chaos Space Marines. It only comes with 2 possessed, so I need to get a possessed box and be able to kit out to actually have like 7 possessed. But what's their hideous mutations? They're just a melee unit, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength 5, AP -1, damage 2. So pretty good weapon profile right there. So when they make a dark pact, they get devastating wounds, so that means mortals on crits. And they get the chaos. They can have a chaos icon, so they can re-roll Dark Pack leadership test, and they got 5 up invuln. Not bad at all. I can't wait to have a whole unit of that. Chosen, do not have any chosen. Noise Marines, I do have a squad of 5 old school metal Noise Marines. Ridisk. I can never pronounce that word. In your shooting phase, after this unit is shot, select one enemy unit that was hit by 1 or more of those attacks. That unit must make a battle shock test. Yeah, making those battle shock tests. Yeah, I like it. You get close combat weapon, cursed weapon, chain sword, power fist is your options for melee weapons. You got the blast master. The Doom Siren, Plasma Pistol, Sonic Blaster. So, any number of Marines can have their bolt gun replaced with one of the following: Chainsword or Sonic Blaster. One of them can have the Blast Master. The Champion's bolt pistol can be replaced with Plasma Pistol, Cursed Weapon, Chainsword, Power Fist. The Noise Marines Champion's bolt gun can be replaced with Plasma Pistol, Cursed Weapon, Chainsword, or Sonic Blaster. The Noise Marine Champion can get a Doom Siren, and you can have one of them equipped with a Chaos Icon. Venom Crawler, don't own any Venom Crawlers. Chaos Bikers, don't have any Chaos Bikers, but I do love the whole, like, they have a chopper look, like the front tires further out. It's got like the lowrider chopper bikes. I think their bikes look a lot cooler than regular Space Marines. Raptors, don't have any Raptors. Definitely want to get some Raptors. They were one of the fun units I played with back in 3rd edition. Sadly, my buddy did not want to sell his Raptors to me. Warp Talons, love to get some of them too. Havocs. I think I actually got 2 units of the old metal Havocs. I think I had enough to actually be able to kit them all out. They have stabilization talons. Each model in this unit makes an attack roll with a ranged weapon. You can ignore any or all modifiers to the hit roll and any or all modifiers to their ballistic skill. So basically, there's not going to be any penalties for anything. They're not taking any penalties across the board. That's awesome. Yeah, they got the autocannon, heavy bolter, las cannon, missile launcher, reaper chain cannon. Champion can get replaced with a cursed weapon or a power chancellor can get replaced with those. The flamer can be replaced with bolt gun, melted gun, plasma pistol, cursed weapon, power fist. Yeah. So you can swap those all out, and any number of the Havocs can have their Havoc las cannon replaced with the autocannon, heavy bolter, las cannon. Oh, you can replace their autocannon or las cannon with either an autocannon or a las cannon. Missile launcher and the Reaper chain cannon. Unit composition. You can have, you only get to have 5. You get to have 2 are equipped with heavy autocannon, close combat weapon. The other 2 are replaced with las cannon, close combat weapon. So yeah, you can basically kit them out to be any 4 heavy weapons you want them to be. That's good. Obliterators, I actually have 3 old school metal obliterators. They are small. They're not, they're on 28s. They're not anywhere near as imposing and as awesome as the new ones are. They get deep strike. They have warp rift firepower once per battle. When this unit makes a dart pack, you can use this ability. You can use this ability if it does. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons in this unit are equipped with have the indirect fire ability. So basically, turn 1, you can tell them that it's indirect fire. Does any of these have? So that has sustained hits. That one has blast, and that one has melta. So okay, that's the flesh guns, and the flesh guns have so they can morph to be whatever they want. They have crushing fists or attacks. It's not bad of a profile. I mean, you get to choose which one of these weapons you're actually shooting with. I think like the warp hail would definitely be the one that I would probably choose to be indirect fire. So you'll get 3d6 plus 9 shots, hitting on 4s because you're firing indirectly. Strength 5, so you're wounding most infantry on 3s. AP minus 1 is going to get balanced out by their cover and 1 damage. It's a good volley. It's a good volley of shots to be able to use that warper firepower. I think the rest of the game, you're not going to want to use it with any of the other stuff, really, because you just want high volume of shots. I mean, you might use it with the blast keyword if they got a big unit they're hiding out of line of sight, but it's pick or choose what you want to do. Chaos Land Raider, do not have one of those. Chaos Predator Annihilator, I'm trying to think which one I actually have. Alright, that just got battle sponsors. So this one is equipped with, it can be equipped with one of the following: 2 heavy bolters, 2 las cannons. Can be equipped with one of the following: combi bolter. Okay, so I don't have a Chaos Predator or an Annihilator. Destructor. Equipped with one of the following: 2 las cannons, combi bolter. Okay, so I don't have a Destructor. Vindicator. Havoc launcher. I don't think it's a Vindicator, but I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to have to play it as. Yeah, I think because I've got a 3rd edition plastic one that's got the big battle cannon. Or autocannon, armored tracks. Yeah, I think yeah, I think I've got because I got the autocannon, armor tracks. Yeah, I think it's a predator destructor. I just don't have any of the sponsons on the side for it. It's just a, I think it was just a straight up predator. I don't have a defiler, but what's the... Right, just as a predator. I just have the auto cannon, none of the extra side stuff. Now we have Deadly Demise, Destructor. Each time a ranged attack made by the small target's enemy infantry unit, improve the AP. The auto cannon, 48-inch range. I'm giving up a lot of stuff to be able to have that, but it's all right. I might just knock the turret off and just call it a rhino. Forge Fiends, don't have any of those. Don't have a Hellbert. Wish I had Hellbert. Don't have one. Don't have a Helldrake. Don't have a Helldrake. Mauler Fiend, don't have one of those. Don't have that. Chaos Rhino. Yeah, don't have that. I could have that if I knock the turret off. I want to leave the turret on. Chaos Spawns, don't have any Chaos Spawns. Do not have a Lord of Skulls. Don't have a lot. Knuckleth Crown. Don't have one of those. Want to get one. There's actually a mission in the Imperium magazine where you've got a cardboard one of those. You just put down. Vashtor, the Archfan. Want to get him. He seems really cool. Yeah, his claws are... the range attack from his claws are 12 inches. They're auto hit, so it's basically a flamer, well, torrent weapon. Good strength, good AP, 1 damage, not eh. His hammer has anti-vehicle in both its sweep and strike, and it's got devastating wounds on its strike profile, so you can swap those over to mortals. 6 attacks or 14 attacks, still, even 14 attacks, strength 7, you're going to be wounding Space Marines on 3s. That's pretty good. Agonized Machine Spirits, enter your movement phase, select one vehicle within 18 inches invisible to monitor. Movement phase, have the movement... Oh, this is anti-vehicle. Have its movement characteristic, extract 1 from attacks characteristics of melee weapons equipped on the... Nice. And he can power up the strength of friendly vehicles. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Trader Guardsman, I want these. That's really cool. Tainted Defense, Twisted Defense Force. When this unit is in range to an objective marker, each time a ranged attack targets this unit, models in this unit have the benefit of cover. Nice. Nice. Beastman. I'm not planning on getting a Beastman. Trader Enforcer. Definitely want him for my Trader Guard. He's got his body cart, Trader Ogre with him. That'd be a cool unit to have. And yeah, so that's the Chaos Space Marines. I know I don't have a lot of minis for it, but I am excited to play it. One thing that I did want to do in this edition for Chaos Space Marines is I wanted to buy the what is it? It's the Horus Heresy starter set. And I wanted to buy that, and I wanted to paint everything up as Iron Warriors, and basically be like, haha, the traitor version of the Imperial Fist. But they made a lot of the data slates in that are legends, so that put the block on that. So I'm just going to play them as, I'm just going to get an Abaddon and play my Chaos Space Marines as Emperor's Children. Right, it's Emperor's Children. was Abaddon's keyword faction. Abaddon's keyword faction. Heretic Astartes. Yeah, Chaos Undivided. I'm gonna play them as Chaos Undivided. Call it good. Paint them up in that black and gold color scheme. And get some more minis. Call it good. But went a little long on this one. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you in the next one for the index number 7 review. The Death Guard. So, peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.